Oh no! Oh fuck no! Oh absolutely! Oh no!
Bitch, but the money long as 6 miles.
Big ball like a big down, pick her up like a break down. Pull a track side, yes I slap girl, yes I slap dog, yes I slap mom. Yes I slap a pussy nigga if he act out. Yes I call cases on the road with them killers, bro. Whoa!
Stop it. Get some help.
God. Oh my God, is he gonna hit the game winner? Is he gonna hit the game winner? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thunder is out of timeouts. Adams gives it back to Rush. Deep shot. What a perfect ending.
Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? We in this bitch. Nigga, what the fuck?
Thunder, the victory at the buzzer.
Nigga.
Speechless. And I know I should be saying something right now, folks, but I'm like you are back in Oklahoma City.
Fuck you mean?
I am speechless right now.
Go.
What else can he do?
What else? What else?
2.9.
Man, what fucking else? What do you want? Huh? What? What?
Whose dad is this?
LeBron's on bullshit. LeBron's on bullshit. He said, oh.
And here we go.
LeBron, I'm your biggest fan, man.
No.
LeBron, I'm your biggest fan, bro. Bro, I gotta get this nigga to talk to me, bro. How the fuck do I get this nigga to turn around? Kyrie was good, bro. Kyrie was good, baby. JR was good, baby. Kyrie was good, bro.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh shit, this nigga knows who I am. Oh fuck, man. Oh shit.
Alright, now for those of you who don't know, if you're trying to fuck a bitch, right? If you beat, no homo, if you beat your meat before you fuck a bitch, you're gonna be able to go twice as long. If you get that for all of you who don't know that, if you get that first nut off, all of my real niggas will tell y'all, if you get that first nut off, no homo, you get that first one off, you can go twice as long on the second one. I didn't know that at the time. You know what I'm saying? She's laying on her back just like she was when I was titty fucking, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it to go in there, bro. And you know what I did, bro? I was fumbling with it for like a second, bro. And she was like, you got it down there? And I was like, man, you just do it. I swear, bro. That's what I said. Man, you just stick it in. You just stick it in since you want to complain and shit. So she ended up sticking it in, bro.
Really, nigga?
You know what I'm saying? I go lay on my back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not lay on my back. I go lay on like the bed, just like I'm sitting right now, so she could go doggy, you know what I'm saying? So she gets on it doggy. I tell her to stick it in again. She gets on the doggy, and I'm hitting her like crazy doggy, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting in work, y'all, for real. Like, even to this day, with all of the bitches that I hit, I can still tell y'all, realistically, I was putting in work. It's not even like I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was going hard for my first time. Like, I told you, I've been watching a bunch of porn, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple positions down, you know what I'm saying? I was going hard. I thought I was putting in work, but she wasn't really getting into it, bro. She didn't even start moaning or nothing, bro. And I had gotten her moaning before from me kissing on her and shit like that. So I was kind of confused as to how Like, it wasn't making sense. Like, I had just titty fucked you, you know what I'm saying? You were just all into that, and now the fucking isn't working. So I was like, whatever. So I'm just hitting the doggy. That wasn't working. She wasn't getting super into that. I'm like, all right, this is the last position I'm gonna try, bro. So I end up, I wasn't hitting it. I wasn't hitting the doggy. She was riding it. Then the last position I hit was doggy. I don't know why I said doggy when she was riding it. Yeah, she was cowgirl, cowboy, whatever. Then I start fucking hitting the doggy from the back. You know what I'm saying? And by that point, I had already learned how to put it in. You know what I'm saying? She was wet as hell. It was just sticking in. She was wet like her pussy was wet, so it could just go in. But like, she wasn't screaming or moaning, and it just made the whole situation real awkward for me, bro. That's not how I expected the first time to go. I thought Now, this story takes place when I was a freshman in high school. A lot of the time, people that tried to give me the smoke when I was in high school and middle school, people that tried to give me the smoke, but I was always like, nah, I'm not gonna smoke, because I knew if I started smoking, I wasn't gonna be able to stop. And I smoke weed, or at least I used to smoke weed. I don't smoke anymore. But I don't smoke anymore.
A few moments later.
It's day 2.
Boy, if you don't.
Yeah, it do not matter. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter. She call me daddy. Smoking that gas, gonna design it. She on